Yo, what's up, y'all boys? It's Jimmy here, back with another video. Today's video, I decided to finally, be not lazy and produce an actual fucking video. My fault, I've been delaying this shit for a long ass time, I'm not gonna lie. But, like I promised, this is gonna be a full guide to squads because I know a lot of people out there, but y'all stink, not good at squads. You're only good at solos. You got no game sense, all mechanics. Today I'm gonna teach you how to win every single squad game just like me, because I'm just I just be winning squads for real. So yeah, we're just gonna get right into it. And first step to winning squad games is finding a squad, because solo squatting, you're probably not gonna win any games if you solo squad. How to find a squad, low-key, you just need a clan. If you can get a clan, or if you can just get some of your friends to play, try to find 3 people with mics. That's what I always want. I don't really care as much about the skill level, but like if you have a mic, that always makes it easier to win if you have a mic, because if you can communicate to your team, that's all you really need to win a game, bro. It's really not that hard, I'm gonna be honest. And yeah, so once you find a squad, then you need to find the roles in your squad. So for me, normally I'm gonna be the IGL, and there's 3 ways you can IGL. You can IGL and you can be a fragger. You can IGL and you can be a support, which is what I normally do. I normally play support, like carry meds. And then there's not 3 types of IGL. There's only 2, really. I'm not gonna lie. I guess, what would a third even be? I guess a third just to hold utility, just like nades and stuff. But that isn't really technically a fragger, but you can be an IGL. And obviously the next role is just the basic fragger. They just, go in and they just get the kills for you. You don't really have to do anything when you're fragger. You're just there. That's really the 2 roles. Other than that, there's also support, which is they hold the meds. Normally it's, their loadout will be just AR, sniper, pump, and then meds. Fragger, normally you'll have the rev nades or the freeze nades, whatever. And then, yeah, that's all it really is. And then IGL can have whatever. So that's a good thing about being IGL. And that's how I feel like that's the best role, being IGL, because you really don't have to do anything. All you have to do is just talk. Like you don't have to be good at the game, really. Like all you have to do is just be good at talking. So, if you want easy wins, I would suggest being IGL, but that's just my preference. So the next thing I'm gonna get into is picking drops. So when picking drops is, in my opinion, pretty easy. First way to drop is the hot drop, which is basically you either go down, left, right, and if it's diagonal, you just kind of go in the direction. Which, if you don't know what hot dropping is, it's basically hot dropping is literally dropping off spawn and going to one of the locations that's closest to where the bus is going over. Now this is always a 50-50, but also it could be, you could actually, the only way to really calculate it is if you've seen the other games and no one's hot dropping, then I would hot drop. Like that's just something you have to pick up on. But that, not every event's like that. Like it interchanges, so you can't really, it's hard to judge off that. So yeah, that's the next step to winning. The next step to winning squads easily is rotating. So basically, for me, what I do is I do a thing called early rotating. Now, it's a strat, that I've never really heard anyone really talk about, so I'm not going to try to say I invented it, but like it's literally the easy strat. So basically, strat is you get loot quick and wherever you're at, and you instantly rotate to the best place in zone, the best area, the best house, the best anything. In New ZR, I like to play house, because if you play open zone, you're just gonna get fried. I'm not gonna lie, you're gonna get fucked. Open zone in New ZR is horrible because there's a lot of reasons, but mainly it's just one, you're so, like, bro, everyone carries a semi. It's not like the old meta where people, some people carried Most people carry bolts, honestly, but now it's semi land, bro. There's double semi, triple semi, quadruple semi, bro. 5 semis, bro. It's a rail fest, bro. There's no way. Open zone is the worst. Now, open zone is good at times. You honestly, most of this, you just have to read the zone. So say, for example, like if there's a thing called dead side, and dead side is basically where there's like a huge chunk that's kind of like out of zone, but like it won't be in the next zone, but it's still like not covered by storm, if that makes sense. So if you sit there, you can do a thing also called rotating with zone, which rotating with zone, basically the zone, you just rotate as the zone moves, you rotate with it. This prevents you from getting shot and prevents you in losing HP and getting in fights. Okay, y'all, the next step is late game. Now, late game, there's a lot of things that could go wrong. But first, you need the IGL to call rotate. So basically, if you are the IGL, you should be the one that's calling out where to rotate. So say the zone is, say you need to walk out the house that you got from the early rotate. Your IGL needs to call out when you want to walk out. So basically, it's all up to, if you have a good IGL, it's all up to him to decide this call. I'm not gonna lie, where to rotate, and that's basically how you win. The end zone is basically all luck. I'm gonna be honest. There's no skill involved. It's basically you either have to clean or you're just gonna have to play safe. But there's 2 ways you can play this end game scenario. The first step to doing it is you could start like passive and then play super aggressive, or you could play super aggressive and then play passive. But what I mean by this is, say you want to instantly key top zone after leaving your early rotated house, then you have to do that. You have to commit. Even if you get shot, you can't back off or you're just gonna lose. And then the way of being passive and then being aggressive is waiting for other teams to fight if you have snowmen or anything like that, and then you eventually push when you see all the teams are dropping. So that's basically the end game, and that's basically how you win squads. It's not really a lot of other tips I can give. Trying to think of any like extra stuff that I can like add on to that. I think I'm just gonna get into reviewing this VOD that's going on right now. So yeah, let's get into that. Okay, also here I'm just gonna do a little VOD review for the people that really want pure advice without like the tips. I feel like the tips is more for people like beginning in squads, and this is for people who really need help. So here right now we're just playing a wild zone. I'm pretty sure this is I'm not sure what event this is. I'm guessing this is ZWW. Right now I'm calling out the rotate. Actually, hold up, let me, if I can turn on the sound actually real quick. So obviously we get a bad zone here. So I call out that we play open zone because there's no house. There's no good house down here for us. So I hear Banana saying on me, which is just like something like, what type of call is that there? So here we're chilling bottom zone, and this is what you need though. You need comms. See, like everyone here has comms except one person, I think. I say we stay bottom because bottom will be the best. I could hope just because I don't know. So right now we're just gonna hold bottom because we have 2 semis and we have a lot of heals and we have red light, so we could just clean. So that was my thinking on this here. I just explained, but I want the 2 to play outside the house with the semi so they can just hold. So in case someone pushes us, we all don't die to red. I don't know where they're at. If you have a bolt, always give the guy with semi your heavy, because the bolt is not as good as the semi in late game. Like I just said. I don't know what I'm doing here. Here, I don't want to take the semi, but I'm actually pretty good with the semi. So here I go out again because I would like, and if you're in Clowney and you're playing this house, I'd have 2 out at all times because it's so easy to get revenated. So we have a great bottom zone here, and all we have to do is just sit here. I say it's for the airdrop because people 1,000% can go for airdrop. So as long as we just hold here and sit, we will win this one. So yeah, there's a guy taking draw, but I just don't see it. I don't know why. I think I was just focusing on the left side of my eyes, so that was lucky on me. So now we're just spraying at the house. We try to walk out, and we get more rest for it. The guy in the house, so we see left, I call out, spray left, we spray left, and we get hella tags on this guy, and he dies. So I see top right has snowmen, so I tell us to stay low and don't shoot him. There's no point in killing them. Like, what are they gonna do? There's nothing they can do there. So I come here to get more hives, which kind of useless there. So now all we have to do is just hold bottom and we win this. I tell us to stay low because they're all about a fight. The team from the right didn't rotate bottom, which means they have to force top. So now it's just a free clean for us. Because the team from the left fought the team from the right, and we get a free win. And then there's someone storm hitting, but we win. I call it he's top right because his knock teammate went right to give him heal, and it just makes sense. And there he comes out from the left actually, but we win. We win. So yeah, man, that's basically how you win squads, bro. This really is not a complicated. It's really not complicated. It's really easy. But yeah, if y'all like this, like the video, and yeah, peace.